Hi everybody, Colin here with Creative Ventures, and in this month's episode of Over Coffee, we're talking about dealing with sales objections. If you're in sales, you're intimately familiar with the phrase no. No, I don't have enough time. No, I don't have enough money. No, I'm happy with my current provider. These are just a few of the objections salespeople come across every day. And it can be demoralizing. In fact, after the first objection, 80% of salespeople don't call on that prospect again. Another 15% for the second objection, another 25% for the third objection. And by the fourth objection, 80% of all salespeople are giving up on a prospect. So, what can you do to help manage your attitude and how you deal with and overcome these objections? During the interview process for the book, we were sitting in a sales executive office for a pharmaceutical company. And in the middle of our interview, a team member of his walked in and said, "I need to look at the wall." He looked at the wall for a couple minutes and then left. And we asked our interviewee, "What was that about?" He said, "I track every objection I've ever received in this role. I put it on a sticky note and I put it on the wall. That way, before every call, I can look at every objection that I've had and how I can plan to overcome those objections on the next sales call." Now, this kind of became foundational at Creative Ventures, and we've since helped a lot of companies build their own objection wall and response bank. So, what can you do to build your objection wall? It's pretty simple, actually. All you need is a sticky note on your desk for each call you make. You need to track each objection you get on a sticky note, and when you're done with that call, put all of those objections on the wall. This will start to show you that there are some very common objections that you're going to come across again and again, and then there's some more nuanced objections that you should be aware of. Now, once you have your wall, it's time to start thinking about responses. What we recommend is to always have 2 responses to each objection so that you can A/B test which ones are most effective. Now, there are a couple things you need to consider in these responses. The demographics, the buyer profile, where they are in the buyer cycle. You want to make sure that each response is catered to each particular prospect so that you can truly address their objections. You can't control too much in sales, but you really should focus on what you can control. In this case, you can control your attitude towards objections so you don't fall off like the other 80%, especially when you know that most sales happen after the 6th touch point. That means 6 opportunities for objections. And 2, how prepared you are to hear your client's objections and the responses you're going to give to each of those. That's it for this episode of Over Coffee. We'll see you next time.